Hello students, you have learnt in class 6 how to multiply two fractions. I am taking two fractions 2 by 3, 4 by 5. We are going to multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. The result is 8 by 15. In the same manner, we multiply the rational numbers. I am taking two rational numbers minus 2 by 3 and the second rational number is same 4 by 5. The method is same, numerator with the numerator and multiply denominator with the denominator. Now the result is minus 8 by 15. Remember, if A by B and C by D are two rational numbers, then their product is A by B multiplied by C by D. What we have to do? Multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. I am taking one example, 4 by 5 multiplied by minus 10 by 3. Method is same, multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. We must ensure the product should be in standard form. If any number in the numerator and the denominator is divisible by same number, like 10 is divisible by 5, so we'll cut 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5. None other number is divisible. So now going to multiply 4 multiplied by minus 2, minus 8, 3 multiplied by 1, 3. What we conclude from here that product of two rational number is a rational number itself. Now we are going to recall the properties of multiplication of rational numbers. First property is the product of two rational numbers remains same if we change their order. That is, if I am taking two rational number x and y, firstly I am going to multiply x into y. Here I am going to multiply y with x. The result will remain same. And this is commutative law of multiplication. The same we did in the addition also. Commutative law of addition. Here it is commutative law of multiplication. Second property is product remains the same if we change the grouping of the rational number for three rational number, that is x, y and z. Now I am taking three rational number x, y, z. We are going to multiply. Here I did the grouping of x and y. Here the same three rational numbers I am taking and I did the grouping of y and z. But the result will remain same. So this is what? This is associative law of multiplication. Same we did in the case of addition also. Third property is the product of a rational number and 0 is 0. That is, if x is any rational number and I am going to multiply it with 0, the result is 0. Same, if I am going to multiply 0 with that rational number, the result will again 0. The fourth property is 1 multiplied by any rational number is the rational number itself. That is, if I am taking x be any rational number and I am going to multiply x by 1, I will get x. Same is if I am going to multiply 1 by x. In both the cases, the result is x itself. 1 being multiplied by any rational number and any rational number being multiplied by 1. In both the cases, the result is x, the same number. That's why 1 is called identity element of addition, multiplication. Identity element of multiplication. Now fifth property is x, y and z are three rational numbers, then x multiplied by y plus z, that is equal to x multiplied by y, which sign is a addition, x multiplied by z. In the same way, x multiplied by y minus z, x multiplied by y, which sign is there now, minus x multiplied by z. This is distributive law of multiplication over addition. Hopefully you have understood all the properties which we have discussed today of multiplication of rational numbers. So home assignment for today is just to revise what we have studied today. Thank you.